All right, welcome to Get Real with Donna. Hi,
Hi,
and
Donna.
I have a special guest, Jane Montez here. Hi, Jane.
Hi, Donna.
I'm so excited. Thank you for taking my invitation.
My
Um,
pleasure.
so I'm very excited to talk to Jane. I talk to Jane all the time, but I'm excited to talk to her in this platform. Um, Jane is one of my success stories. I didn't do it; she did it, but she's been a pleasure to work with, and I just love when somebody creates a future and lives into it. And she's somebody that actually did. You're going to hear her story in a minute. Um, it's really a fulfillment of my life, and especially, well, not especially, but especially, well, maybe especially when you do things inside of fear or apprehensive. But she went to the other side. That's why I asked her. She's my second guest of since I started this. Okay, so Jane, please introduce yourself and where you live, and then and we'll go from and how long we been working together. Let's start with that.
Okay. My name is Jane Montes, and Donna, I have known Donna, probably 10 years. No, no, no. Has it been? I think it's been since, yeah, about 10 years I've known you. Yeah, it was when I started with Mary Kay, under Lisa Bradley, and we worked together. We did the annual or the half year, I guess, every 6 months, the January,
Completion and creation.
yeah, completion and creation. And so we did those in January and in June or July. And then I left Mary Kay, and so I was no longer in Mary Kay. And then you reached out to me one day, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 years ago, and you said that you're doing something new with a new group of people, and it was not going to be Mary Kay, just getting together with women and just women. And so I said, yeah, I needed some more Donna in me, so I decided to join the Miracle Makers group, and have absolutely loved it since we started that.
That's a life coaching group. Okay. All right, great. Well, thank you for all that history. I can't believe it's been that long, man. I love my people. All right. Well, hey, girl. I just want you to share your journey and your story. Where you started, like when things started to change and everything in your business world, right?
All right. Okay, so it's seven. I was working in the corporate world for 17 years with one company, and I like I guess about the 15th year, it's when I was working there, you and I had already been working together a couple of years, and I had told you one day, I said, after it was. I had told you one day after my mom had passed, I said, Donna, I said, I always told my mom that I wanted to work with seniors and just help them, and I didn't know what the situation would be. At first I was thinking, just maybe just going to their house, getting groceries for them, driving them around, things like that. And and I told my mom that, I told you that I told my mom that. And you were like, oh my goodness, I know somebody who works with seniors. And she actually does workouts with seniors. And I was like, huh, working out. And I had already started working out. I'd been working out for a couple of years already, but just for
Hold on just
myself.
one second.
Uh-huh.
I knew she was working out, and I didn't know all about the other things she was thinking of, but I know if I remember right, you were, well, you'll probably say it in a minute. I want to make sure that you found out about these senior citizens that can make a difference in your mom. And by the way, she works in the group, and has been working for me with years one on one also. All right, go ahead, pick up from there.
Yeah, so I had told you that that was my idea, and you told me about Donna Gordon, who actually worked with seniors at senior centers, and I had no idea there were senior centers that were even there. Like I had no idea, and I went. You introduced me to Donna, and I went to one of her classes. Absolutely loved it, and I was like, yes, this is what I want to do. Um, so I became a certified group fitness instructor. And I started doing it part time, only in the evenings because I still worked my corporate job. And um, loved it, loved it, loved it. I wanted to do more with the seniors. I started doing like my lunch hours. I would go teach different classes for seniors. And I showed you my calendar and I was like, Donna, I want more. I want to do more with them. And you're like, Jane, you can't do more. Your calendar's full. You have a full-time job. You have these classes that you're teaching. There's no possible way you can do more. And
Unless
and
you let go of something.
right, right. And so I thought about it. I prayed about it. We talked about it. We talked with the group about it, and just more and more thinking about it, and me loving working with these seniors, loving what I was doing, and me not liking working in the corporate world. I just didn't like it. Like it didn't bring me joy. And working with the seniors absolutely brought me joy. And so I decided, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to leave. And so the May of 2025, I left corporate world and I have started to do this full time. Um, and this was just for the YMCA at that time when I first left. Um, and I didn't make a lot of money because I didn't make what I made in the corporate world, but we made it work. We made it work. And I now work for the YMCA. I do about uh, 13 classes with them weekly. I now work at the YWCA. I do 3 classes with them weekly. I have another job that I do with Wells Fargo. I work in their gym, and I do like a weights and cardio with them. And I also work with CG, with a Camp
But she got,
Gladiator.
hold on, when she got trained and certified, she did, let me insert a little bit. This girl has taken on and gotten trained and certified since all this. And this girl works out, I don't even know, 6 times a day and loves it. You barely get me once a week, right? And she loves it. Go ahead.
Yeah. So to become a Camp Gladiator trainer, I had to do my personal training certification. So I have, along with my group fitness instructor training, I have a personal trainer certification. I'm Zumba certified, so I do that with the seniors. Absolutely love that. And then I do strength and cardio. I do silver sneakers with the seniors. So anyway, YMCA, YWCA, Wells Fargo, Camp Gladiator. And then I do some one-on-ones.
I'm
So I
one of
have,
them. I'm one of them, and I suggested I'll put it in the end. Don't let me forget, Jane. I'll put a. We can put something. So if somebody wants to talk to you about doing something, don't let me forget, okay? But I
okay,
highly suggest her. She does 30 minutes or 60 minutes. She can do it in live or on Zoom. I do. She does regular exercise, chair exercises. I do chair exercises for 30 minutes. But she's very reasonable. She's committed. She's passionate. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, I'm one of them.
yeah.
Go ahead.
So yeah, so I do one-on-ones. Like Donna said, chair exercises. I do cardio and strength exercises. As long as you have weights, and we don't even have to have weights. Like if some people have weights. If you don't have weights, we can do, just regular body exercises, just using the weight of your body. Absolutely love doing it. I love it. I can't get enough of everything I do. Um, and I just started, well, with CG, or with Camp Gladiator. Um, I had one camp open. I'm closing that one camp and I'm opening up um, 2 other camps where I'm going to have a total of six classes, or 3 classes a day for 3 days a week. So 9 classes total a week with CG now, and just
Yeah.
super excited. I'm just super excited about everything that's going on. So yeah,
Yeah. So thank you, Jane. What a journey, right? I mean, somebody that actually left a corporate job after 17 years, established and made good money. And one conversation, if she wouldn't have brought up what she wanted to do, actually said it. That's an important thing about sharing, because when you share, you don't know what might show up. Um, I was just talking about that with my earrings, my shirt, right?
yeah,
So she just said, I like really want to work with, and I just happen to know like the couldn't be a better, more passionate person that works with seniors. And what did she do? She went that Friday to check it out.
mhm,
But it's important to share. But to see someone, and let go of that, and that's her sole income, and retire and go for what she's passionate. She was scared and stuff. I didn't expect her to do it full time. I was thinking part time or so. But as much as she wanted to work, there was just nowhere else for her to put in. The one thing about her, she's a hard worker, and she's passionate, and so it's just been a delight and to see. And I actually just left her a message last night that we went over all the places she's working and the money she's making now, and I said, "You did it. You actually." And I acknowledge you, Jane. I acknowledged you yesterday on the boxer, but you actually create a future. This is what I'm all about, and this person did it. The person I love. Create a future to live into, and then caused it. And now she has a successful business with something she's totally passionate about that makes a difference in an area she wanted to make a difference for. She's done that, and the journey continues, right? So what a fascinating, inspiring. You are a fulfillment of my life, and a pleasure to work with, and now it's onward and upward. So Jane, so thank you for that. And y'all you can put in the chat line, what are you hearing, or for yourself, or for Jane, anything you want to say. So let me ask you a couple questions, some other questions. But so that's a big. I was going to ask you, like, how was it before and how is it no? Y'all can now, you can definitely see the transition. We retired and started our own business, right? But is there any other things you want to say that just by the work that we've done together, in your business or personal, that you were one way and now it's another way? And you may not have anything. I'm just putting you on the spot.
Well, it's what it is that I've I never thought that I would be able to do something like this. Like never ever. Like I would never ever thought that I would have my own business, that I'd be able to make it, to be able to support myself. Like I for the first few months of it, I was just like, should I go back to the corporate world? Should I go back? Because it was scary. It was scary. And um you kept telling me, Jane, you can do it. You just have to keep trying. You have to open your mouth. That's the thing. If you don't ask, you're not going to get. And if you get a no, find out why you got that no. What else could I have done to make it a yes? Anything. It's just your training, Donna, has been absolutely amazing. And I don't think I could have done this without you telling me about it. Like there's no way I would be where I am without this, without you, without the group, without, it's just amazing. Like, and the transformation that it's done in me, like I'm more confident. Like I've even talked to some people about me, and I've said, I don't know if I can do this, or I don't know, because I don't feel like I'm this person or I'm that person. They're like, no, Jane, you're not. You're yourself, but you've gotten better at being you. And I'm just like, okay, I like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, it makes me feel good.
Awesome. Well, I've seen you grow and expand the entire time, and that's I would think what all coaches look for. And our journey just continues, and I'm just so proud of you, and I so appreciate you taking the time to do this today.
I
Um,
love it.
let's see. Um, so I think let's see. Can we put something in a chat line? Is there a chat line to put something in? No, not on this,
Not
right?
in here. No.
Okay, I'll figure out something. But if y'all are interested when you hear this, they'll be on the chat line when we send it. I would think. Please let me know if you want to contact her. Let me know what you heard or what's there for you. And just go have a great day, Jane. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. My pleasure.
Anything else you want to say?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I can say.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.